Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. Welcome back to our show. This is Truths That Save with Ernest Ami. I'm so excited that you have been here and you're tuning in again today. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support. We hope you have been blessed by our previous episodes so far. We are going to be starting a series today about God's love. We're going to be having a 12-part teaching about the love of God with scriptural backings, and also we're looking at what God expects of us in response to his love towards us. The first part we're going to be launching right now is from the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 8. It says that anyone who does not love does not know God, for God is love. Anyone who does not love does not know God, for God is love. You see, the foundation of understanding God's love is recognizing the fact that it is intrinsically his nature. See, God is love. So, his love is actually who he is. God's love is not merely an action he chooses to take when he's happy or when things are looking up, but rather, it is an essential part, an essential aspect of who he really is. So love for God is actually him. And so we cannot say we love him. We cannot say we love God who is love or the author of love and then go ahead to hate one another. We cannot say we love God and yet we cannot love the people we see who are created in God's image. See, this aspect today comes to correct certain things that we have in our minds. A lot of people will just say, I want to keep my space. I will just show my love to God alone. Because human beings are constantly hurting me. Human beings do not deserve my love. Let me give it all to God. There's no way you can say you love God and yet you don't love one another. It is incomplete to say that. You see, returning back to the theme of 1 John, John here explains how true love is demonstrated. He says that a godly person shows love by being an example of who God is. How true is it? A godly person's love is a sign that they are born again. Those who truly love God will act on that love towards one another. See, love is an action word. We can never forget that. If you love, you must show that you love in action. And that action has to be shown even when it is not pleasing, even when you're not convenient, even when things are not looking up for you. Those who don't demonstrate their love towards one another or towards God, they have no fellowship with him. At least at the mere minimum. Love is something God showed us first by sending Jesus Christ. And so our love for him is ultimately rooted in his original love for us. How does this resonate with you? So we are again reminded that true love involves acting, not just feeling. I hope this teaching actually changes your mindset on love. That we have the responsibility to love even when things are not looking right in our own eyes. We have the responsibility to love one another even when we are hurted by the same people. We have the responsibility to show love even when we don't feel like doing it. Because God is love. And the only way we can truly love him, the only way we can truly show that we love him is to love one another. And no wonder he said, love your enemies and even pray for those who hate you. Because in doing this, there's a bigger message that is sent out there. See, God's love for us is not just the fact that comes and goes based on emotional affections at the moment, but rather it is an action that is standard. It's an action that is a lifestyle. And so I pray that we go ahead to love with a different mentality. Remember always that the only way you want to show that you love God is by loving people. And I hope that this is a blessing to your life. I hope that this transforms your mindset. I hope that this improves your mindset. And I hope that this encourages you to love God deeper than you've ever thought of, or deeper than you've ever done before. He loves us in every way, regardless of how we think of ourselves, regardless of how we feel about situations in life. He loves us. So can we strive to reciprocate this love? I pray God opens our hearts to truly love Him. And I pray that we can show this love to one another in the same way that He has shown to us, by loving us regardless of where we are in life. God bless you. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope that you will check again for the next part of this series. It's a 12-part series. See you on the next episode.